Hi, and welcome to Sea Sparkle's Corner. Today we're going to make eggplant burgers. Now let's get cooking, and I'm so glad all of you are here. Hugs to all of you. Okay, now here we're gonna start with hamburger buns. Now when you make eggplant burgers, you have to heat the buns. Trust me on this score, okay? When we first started experimenting with eggplant burgers, the buns got soggy. So we found the quick and easy way of resolving it is get your grill and put your buns on your grill first. And I'm gonna make 2 for some and 1 apiece for others. So I have 1, 2. I'm gonna make 8 buns. I'm just gonna do an entire bun back of it so people can have 2 eggplant. I'm gonna make 8 eggplants. Just gonna heat it all up on there. Slap it on there here. Okay, now the proper way to grill your buns is you don't want to burn your buns, but you want to cook them slowly. So I have my front burner is a large burner. It's on 5. My back one is on 7 because this is a big grill and I need to get the whole heat regulated. So to have it regulated, at least in my stove, when you have a large and a small burner, this bigger burner is a little lower and the back burner is a little higher. Hold on, be right back. Okay. Now, while these little babies here, making sure it's all the way on the burner, is grilling, I'm going to prepare what is called a side plate. Now, here is the eggplant, okay? Now your eggplant, you want to look for no holes, no dents, or anything. This is a beautiful eggplant. Eggplants are all going to be shaped different because they're all original. Okay, let me get my cutting board. Okay. Now, an eggplant you might think is kind of costly, but if you think of this one eggplant can make burgers, an eggplant lasagna, and even a stew out of it. I can get 3 meals out of 1 eggplant. So that's what I call a bargain. Okay, now when cutting an eggplant, to make it easiest, there's this knife, which you think is really good for stuff, won't cut eggplant and tomato good. My favorite knife. You need something with an edge like this to cut it. See? It's going to slice simply. Watch. You want a knife that kind of saws. And you want to cut it about, 1/4 of an inch each. It's called a serrated edge. But it makes a sawing noise. I love the sawing noise, okay? Now I want to get them for patties, so I want the larger ones. So we're going to cut kind of the larger ones. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, there is 8 patties for your mouth. Now, we're going to save the remainder of the eggplant for another dish, another day. Make sure you seal it in a plastic bag right away and keep it in there. Okay, now, one thing I always like to do is create what's called the side dish plate, okay? This is a fresh tomato. Let me check on the buns to see how they are cooking. Okay, they're not anywhere near done enough. This is called a side dish plate. This is a tomato, so I'm going to just create a side dish with as many tomatoes slices of tomatoes as I can get out of the dish. Okay, I'm gonna create a side dish plate. See how lovely that is? I'm not gonna fix everybody's burger, I'm just gonna let everybody kind of fix their own. Now I'm gonna get some fresh lettuce, and I'm just gonna rip some lettuce on the plate. Sweetheart. Yeah, and I'm just gonna make a whole sack of lettuce there. Let everybody take as much as they like. Okay. Okay, there you go. Alright, now you want to keep any unused lettuce covered. It keeps it fresh and crisp as well. Now if you have a lettuce crisper in your refrigerator, more power to you, as I do not. Alright, now. Let's prepare the eggplants, which is our next little thing. Okay, here's our eggs. And I'm going to get some breadcrumbs. Alright. There we go. We have to mix up. Oh, let me check. Yeah, we're gonna need 2 bowls. Okay. No, not done yet, but it's getting there. Okay. Now, let me get a wide. All right, let's prepare the eggplant. Now, if you just ate a little bit of eggplant in a stew, it's just wonderful. But we're making eggplant burgers. All right. So we're just going to prep these lovely eggplants. Okay, take 2 eggs. Use your wire whisk. Whisk away. The more eggplant you have, the more, egg you need. Egg for eggplant. How does that sound? That's so funny. I just know they're funny. Egg with the eggplant. Okay. Now the lovely breadcrumbs. You just put it in there how much you need. Okay. Now let's show you how to do this. You dip your eggs and your eggplant in your egg, and then we're gonna put the brown sugar. We're just flavoring it to make it a little crunch on there. So I'm gonna do this to every single eggplant. Okay, so you just sprinkle, you can just eye it. I just probably put about a half a cup of breadcrumbs in there. We're skipping the flouring part because we're just making eggplant patties. So we're making eggplant hamburgers. Okay, so we're doing this for every single eggplant. You can't ever, at least I haven't ever been able to pour the exact amount of eggplant and breadcrumbs you need, because every time you do it, you're cutting a different amount of eggplant, different sizes, different information. So you're gonna have, inevitably, you're gonna have some egg left, and you're gonna have some breadcrumbs left, and I don't worry about it, I just wash them. Okay. Now for the next thing, for our eggplant burgers. You have to have a plate available. Okay? You've got to. The back ones now are getting too hot. Okay. And so we're taking our done buns, off the plate, and let's just stack them up. Okay. We're ready now to cook the eggplant. We've got 3 more patties, 3 more burgers that needed to go on, buns that needed to go on there. And we're going to heat them. You can cook your eggplant burgers and your buns together at the same time. It won't hurt. Okay. Now, making our eggplant buns. Your grill, you know, is hot because you just cooked on it, okay? Take and lightly grease your grill. Like this, okay? And now, you're going to cook your eggplant on there. Oh, look at these. Beautiful eggplants. We've got 4 on there and we've got 4 heating. Okay. Okay. Now, we're going to start preparing. Let me get a napkin. As that stuff is cooking, we're going to start preparing my plate for us to test. Like this. Okay. Now this is how I do it. I'm going to take that and I'm going to take a bun. Make sure I get a top and a bottom. The bottom. There's the top. Okay. There's a top and a bottom. Okay, this is how I like to fix my eggplant. Let me get a table knife. Thank you. Alright, now we got a top and a bottom and a bun. I always like to put a bit of mayonnaise on it. Okay. Now I'm gonna put a tomato on it. It fits right on there. And I'm gonna get a nice chunk of lettuce on there. There we go. And the eggplant's gonna be on that size. Now, I'm gonna get a fork. Oh. All right, we've got all the patties. We're getting all the buns off there. Let's pile those buns up there. Pile those buns. All right. Okay. Let's get the rest of the eggplant on here. Oh, thank you. Let's move you. Okay, we're probably greased now. Okay. Alright. Now, the way you can check if an eggplant is done is by stabbing it. Okay? Now, these eggplants are not done. Alright? They're soft in the middle when they're done. Okay, we're done with the grease. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to open up my chips because I'm fixing the blade. Put some chips in here so you can get the full effect. Alright. Now, let's check the eggplant. Okay, they're getting there. Some of them are done and some of them are not. Okay. okay? Okay, I'm going to pull off the done one. And this one here is completely done. So I'm going to let you watch me enjoy this eggplant. Got a bit of cheese. Alright, now you can put any toppings you like on your eggplant. You fix it just like you would a burger, okay? Alright, now, alright, and I'm going to put it together like this. See, just like, look at that beautiful burger. I'm going to cut it in half and let you see just what it looks like. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Now it's for the ultimate taste test. See? Nice and smoking, and see how beautiful that is? If that's not beautiful, I don't know what is. Mmm. And delicious. And tender. I think I'll take another bite. Mmm. And goes great with chips. I think that eggplant's a very underrated vehicle. I mean, vegetables. I've been thinking about carbs too much there. And so, you want to enjoy a burger? Well, it has a new way of making eggplant. A very underrated vegetable. And it makes an awesome burger. So, there you have it, my friends, dear ones, eggplant burgers. Enough for me and the whole family. And tasty, delicious, and yummy. Try it. Eggplant burgers on this November 16th, 2014. Enjoy yourself. Love and kisses from my kitchen to you. Hugs, everybody. Happy eating. See you next video. Bye, everybody.